So you guys are live on Cyber Power of Tigray. You're live on Cyber Power of Tigray. You're live right now on Cyber Power, so worldwide. وصغر له نتوصغر له طيب أسفل مساق لتريد مساق أسفل Bandera barote, bandera. Let's go. Huh? Vicky, bandera apa? Bandera. Anda masuk tujuh bandera. Atau mau belah? Atau anda belah? Aisyah mana? Hey guys, so we are live in Washington D.C. and those are the amazing Tagaru who protested on Thursday. Then these are all the cars. Well, not all the cars, but many of the cars that we used yesterday, the day before, throughout the East Coast, Washington D.C., New York City. And then I'm walking up the stairs. If you guys can see me, this is where the picnic is held for the Tagaru diaspora force, digital weyone, which is what I have in my title. So if you guys are wondering what's happening, we are live in Washington, D.C. So I'm walking up the stairs. And this is the rest of the digital weyone. So here we are. We're just trickling in. So what we did, that's different. That's bringing to you from Cyber Park Tigray is we are doing picnics to help our people. So, guys in here, live in Adalra.
celebrate نقبل يا وداتنا معتي موداتها معتيو بدفريقو يا hopefully عندنا فريقينو تجرينا متعي عم تجرينا الرقم مالتي كلها نزلنا.
Let's see what it's on. Thank you. So that's one of our organizers here. We're live. Salamat, salamat. You guys are live. Oh, we're live. We're live. There you go. Thank you. So how you guys doing? That's it. Come here. Salamat. Selfie. That's it. And kai jaatu na bello dilo mati.
جمعت get together you but parking كلنا عم نقارب الأطفال على ستيت المنطقة اللي بلادي من أول نقارب كم تجارب سمعتنا من المدرسة اللي celebrating.
Thank you. So I'm live on Cyber Park here. I'm gonna ask you wanna answer some questions in English or English? Hello? Okay, so we live. All right, so let's there. Okay, there you go. So, what do you think so far? We have 2 days of protest, right? And then today we are out here doing picnic for Tagaru to be together, to work together.
Okay.
What's your vibe?
I'm so happy we had like successful protest. We achieved what we want to do. So we're almost there. We're almost there. One way preview. I believe all of these Tigray is going to be integrated. We're going to build our Tigray. We're going to feed our hunger. all the that we lost didn't pay off. That's my goal. That's most of the people that we saw here. That's our goal. That's my target.
Thank you. هنا سمعي تاي تسمعكم هذا كل سبب كم ساعة في بحرين.
أنا جالسين خمسة يتطبقين هنا. أربعة خمسة يكسب. ورافضوا عدا حساب. عدا أجندة عيزو. نتيجة. عيزو خمسة تبصل. بتاع. سمعي خمسة. اللي بعته بعته. كيف تفهمنا؟ لا يتحقق في بعته. لا يحققون بعته. لا يحقق في بعته. هاي حسنة. عين حسنة. ثم يتقولون كله يتقرأينه من عدينا. تحدث بنبع عد قينه يتقرأينه. نبعد نتقرب لك إحنا. تقرب يرح.
Thank you. أنا اللي بحاول. Thank you. سلام كمل. ده عنده؟ إيش هي؟ لا يبي نازل هنا. كم تري ولا هم بقى خمسة حاوش كا ما عايزين خمسة جينا قد ما هي تجارب أكون thank you بداية إيش يا سؤال كم هاريا تقرينيا إنجليزيا من السنة عربية thank you إيش هيد دالو يا ولا سلام سجار حوادي اللي ولا سجار يوم thank you تيجي لو ويانا فمين هنا
مالي.
أقولن إيش نا كم قدمنا كم استيتهم سياتل واي سايبر كوين هو I'm live right now on Cyber. سياتل نام عدنا دينا كم كلنا هنا بكذا كنا يا CDM I like that جدايدا thank you سلوديا سياتل April 3 نيجيو هو April 3 كاو April 3 لنا 3 المدينة أنا ويا لوس أنجلس كان يجي thank you وعليات ولا لو هذا كان سياتل اليوم اليوم عندنا أنا سياتل all right who's there what's up my man how you doing the great power who are you I don't know so ها I don't know ايش قد ايه جايو
أنا دركوني عندك بكله
ديجينا ويانا بتقراي ديجينا ويانا بامريكا
لما عندك ولد لازم تقراي اموري
تمام بارو يوم ايونا دور كلي
عم غسان يا دلنا عم غسان يا
باك
عم غسان
بار تقفعي اباي تاي يعلم اليوم عاوز وانا من اخذ علو وقفهم
ومن لنا هنا يزم تزم لنا هنا
okay yo so we are live and I have no idea you guys are here so guess who's here in the house come in لنا حواد و so ثلاث سماعات سلامات سيلفي عيد عندك انا وصلنا خمسين so good afternoon you guys come in هنا ما هذا
successful protest news and بحزقها في protest هذا كله ستات مثلا تراي thank you program هذا بنزرع هاي مايك في سيلفي بمناسبة دالي بمناسبة اليوم بحكي مرق قنزخون تكبر اليوم عم بحزي ولد زي هاي تردون هاي فنطون هاي كلهم بالزرما مال لك عم بيكونه تراي لو مال عم جوج رالي هاي DC ናብ ኒውዮርክ صنعوا صعبوها أي واشنطن DC area مناسي أي thank you program أداليهم كذي عديمهم منهم عمي يدرسون بوساتنا عاجب أسرع حساب بنا حفظنا مكان عرض هو كانوا تستيقظون خمسة سالين مدب عدالين لكن نسي عدمه دمسي هنا زكاة أو عتيك ميديا نزلكم تواتاب ولتن مايك سايبر فاروس تراي قالوا تون أقسمايت ميديا تيمج زيادة من الذي نزلوا بروسيس بزمنا الدورة نزلوا من كسرات لا كركب زي كان سنة هو كان أمريكا وسعد نزلوا فبسحلو ثاني حميم نزول مسدوني جبا بزمنا هون كبرت هتحكم جبا عندكم جبا زمن هنا تلين فبتعمل حبوساتنا صبوك زينا خليفنا successful غنا بروتست تخيلوا في حزنا يسأل عن كوزون حزبنا بمجلسي إرترا سراويت إرترا بميليشيا محرة بمنزنا أبي أحمد متادرات زوج حزول لو بفري دو كبر زوج متادرات اليوم كاتجري كوز ب independent غنا كا investigation كان تفصلنا crime مالتي كان زوج كا حزبنا يو حاجز ما تخرج قدر لو خنزلو اتي ابتغراي استمرت منجستا تملسون امنبريو تغراي تمرح ትክክለኛ ትግራይ መረጽ አካል መስፈረ ሆነ ማለት ነው ምናልባት ክልክል ዝብላ ነገራት አለዋ አብይ ንዓቶም ኮጽ ገሩ ኤግዛይል ወጽ ዕድል ፈጥሮ ለሞኖ ደን ህዝብ ትግራይ ነው አይኮነ ዝቃለሰ ዘፍርስ ፕሌስ ቃልሲ ናይ ሓደ ውድቡ ነው ይኮነ ናይ ህዝብ ትግራይ ውድቡ ቃልሲ ህዝብ ትግራይ ቃልሲ ዘሎ ትግራይ ካዝ ሓቲ ዘሎ ታይ እቲ ሕጋዊ መንገዲ ዝመረጽዎ መንግስቲ ይምርሕኒ ይዘሎ እምበር እዚ መንግስቲ ናብ ደገ ኮጽ ፈቅዱሎ ይኮነ ዝዘሎ ስለዚ ፍጹም ተቐባልነት እዞም ኩሎም እዩ ከቃል ሕቆኒ እዚ ኸዓ ሰራዊት ኤርትራ ይወፅሎ ብዝብል ሰራዊት ኤርትራ ዩኒፎርም ሂብካ አይዲ ሂብካ ናብ ፔሮል እቲኻ ዝግበር ናብ ናይ ሰራዊት ኢትዮጵያ ናይ ምቅያር አካሄዳሉ ነዙን ክንቃለስ ዘለና ቀጥታ ሰልፍታትና ቀጥታ ናይ ሚዲያ ኢንጌጅመንትና ኢንጌጅ ንገብሮ ነገራት ናይ ሚዲያ ኢንጌጅመንት እዚ ፎከስ ገብረሎ ናይ ሰራዊት ኤርትራ ዝወጽ ከም ዘየለ ታይዳ ዩኒፎርም ጠይቁ አይዲ ተዋሂቦ አፔሮም ናይ መከላከያ ናይ ኢትዮጵያ ካቱ ዝፈርዘሎሞ ዘግምት ምእታው ቀጻለ ቃልስና ዝገበርና የምትሰል ነገራት ክሳብ ዘይተፈጸሙ እዚ ቃልስ ዶክብል ይብሉ ከንደብሩ ይብልና ብለ ይደል ያቀነ
Thank you, Adela. So I want to touch bases about the Eritrean troops. I just heard in the last day or so, in Adwa alone, 8 trucks just came overnight. Eritrean troops are now wearing Kenya anymore. Yes. So it's, you know this deeply, but for the young Tagalog in the diaspora, is what my aim is. Why I'm also want to talk to you in English is. The diaspora is doing everything, which is exactly what we want. And we're grateful for all of that. But when systematically Abiy Ahmed says that Eritrean troops are going to get out, but in fact they're deploying more troops into Tigray, and they are actually now wearing Ethiopian uniform and being told to not speak Tigrinya, what change are we seeing? What does that mean, really?
Yeah, nothing has changed, Mike. As you have already mentioned it. In fact, there is fresh deployment of Eritrean troops in Tigray right now. You already mentioned the ones that are deployed around Adwa. And we have this update from Adaga Hamu. More troops are coming. The people are so scared. They are not coming out. They are not leaving their homes. They are still at home. They are staying at home because they are so afraid of these troops. They're not going to government offices. Shops and businesses are closed in Agahamus. So this thing is happening as we speak. Yesterday, or the day before yesterday, Abiy Ahmed came out after his visit to Asmara. He came out and told us that Eritrean army is leaving Tigray. No, that's not true. What they are doing is actually they are adding more troops. There is a fresh deployment of troops in Tigray. What they are trying to do is they are actually trying to convert the Eritrean army, the Amhara militia, into the national defense, the Ethiopian national defense, ENDA. They are providing them ID cards
They are providing them the ENDF military uniform, and also they are putting them into the ENDF payrolls. They are paying them actually. They are getting paid from the Ethiopian government right now. So it's fake. Imagine how could we trust these people when they've been lying to us about the presence of the Eritrean troops in Tigray. So how could we trust them when they say they are leaving? We cannot trust them. They've been lying to us. They've been lying to us about their presence. So what I want to tell to the young generation, the people who organize the protesters the last 2 days, what I want to tell them, keep pushing. The struggle is not over. And our demand is not only the withdrawal of Eritrean troops from Tigray, it's also the withdrawal of Amhara militia from Tigray. And on top of that, we are also demanding an independent, transparent investigation to the crimes committed by Eritrean army, by Abiy Ahmed army and the Amhara militia. So we're still in the struggle. We have to keep going. We have to keep pushing. So this is my message. Keep going, keep pushing, put more pressure on the international community. Tell to the media that the Eritrean troops are not leaving, they are still there. What they are actually trying to do is to convert them to END. Imagine a foreign army providing for a foreign army uniform, ID cards, and putting them into Ethiopia's National Defense Force payrolls, and then telling the world that they left. Hell no. We cannot accept this. Keep fighting. The Eritrean troops are there. Actually, they are adding more troops. There is fresh deployment around Adwa and today in Adaga Hamus. So this is what's happening right now. This is the update I have for you, Mike.
So why is the world like failing to act? Let me just retrieve that. So the world actually, the UK Parliament actually had a huge discussion. They're deeply troubled. So they actually have enough evidence now for genocide in Tigray. But what steps is it needed for Eritrean troops to get out? I just rephrase my question because I don't want to see that the world is actually acting. When we compare it to Syria and Yemen, I think we are getting a lot faster response, but we're saying that's not enough.
Yeah, it's not enough because there is a lack of action on the international community side.
Right.
They've been like expressing their concern. Of course, we are happy they did that. They are on our side expressing their concerns. But beyond that, we want them to act. We want them to intervene. We want them to take action against the Eritrean government. Of course, last week the EU has, imposed sanctions against Eritrea. But that sanction is not about the crime. It's not in connection with the crimes they committed in Tigray. It is in connection to the crimes they have been committing in Eritrea, inside Eritrea. It's about internal human rights abuse within Eritrea. So they sanctioned the Eritrean government, but we expect them to sanction the same government for the crimes it has committed in Tigray. And we expect to actually pressure Abiy Ahmed, to ceasefire, because the war is still going on in Tigray. So there is no war. There is, if ceasefire agreement is signed, there is no need to deploy troops,
That's it.
So we had demanded Abiy to commit himself to ceasefire, but Abiy rejected that. So if the government is stubborn to accept ceasefire, then the next step should be, to intervene and take action.
And that should be military action.
Of course, definitely. Yeah, that's how you save, civilians. When dictators in different parts of the world slaughter their citizens, you cannot sit down and watch them. You have to send your troops. You have to stop the carnage. Yeah, that's what I expect from the international community. And I urge our young generation should work accordingly. They have to know that the war is still going. Our people are still in a very difficult situation. Cities have been committed by these armies, Haramisha, Adi soldiers, and the Eritrean army. So it's still going. People are, last time I told you, an entire family was killed because they were found watching KMS TV in their house. Imagine. So this tells the young generation to actually strengthen their fight against this brutality in Tigray.
So, as you know, you and I live in a democratic society. For the young generation, when they hear someone being killed just watching TMH, Tigray Media House, for those of you who might not catch the acronym. So we're talking with Abdullah Salman, Tigray Media House CEO. Uh, of course, our biggest activist. So he's participated in pretty much on all the protests. So it's baffling to me, Abdullah, when I hear that I could be taken out, I could be killed for choosing to watch a TV show or news that I should have every right as a human being to exist. So what do we tell our young generation in the diaspora? That the momentum is on our side now. But what encouragement could you give them to not be discouraged when they hear this kind of atrocity?
Yeah, here's the thing. You know, you guys are living, we are living in a very free society. We're enjoying all the privileges, the rights we have here. So we want that to happen in Tigray too. Our people deserve all these rights. They cannot continue being deprived from all these, human rights, basic human rights. So that's one thing. I want them to know that they have accomplished a huge task, our young generation. They have accomplished a huge task, and by doing that, they became a source of pride to their parents, to their family, to the people of Tigray. And they are also becoming headache to the enemy. This is because they have been, shouting, crying, being voices of voiceless the last 4 or 5 months. So this didn't come out of nothing because they worked for it. Freedom is not free. So I want them to continue this struggle. I want them to stay positive because their struggle is now yielding fruits. We are seeing the outcome of their struggle. They have to be encouraged by this. Our enemies, for example, yesterday, Naaman Zaleka, the founder of Gumbo 7, former Gumbo 7, now Izema, he was saying that the young generation are actually defeating our enemies. He literally said that yesterday. Our young generation, especially doing amazing job, outstanding job. So I want them to continue that as source of disinformation. But now their government, Naaman Zaleka's government, has admitted that Eritrean troops are actually in Tigray. That's what we've been saying. One of our young generation's hashtag was Eritrean troops out of Tigray.
That's right.
So we were not disinforming the world. We are actually telling the world the truth. So the world knows the truth, but now it's coming from our enemies that we were actually truthful. So we are very truthful people. Tigray, it's not only our struggle, it's just that we are also truthful. The world has been telling that all those things that we've been informing the world are accurate. So I'm really happy. Not only our allies, not only the international community, our enemies are actually witnessing that we are truthful. They are actually the witnesses. Now, they are telling us that Eritrean troops are in Tigray. So I'm really happy. This is the outcome of the struggle of the young generation. So I want them to keep going. I want them to look, Mike. When you are in struggle, when you see the outcome, positive outcomes, it makes you actually it helps you to work more. It gives you more energy to do more.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I want them to stay positive. We are seeing the outcomes of your struggle. So keep going. Don't give up. Don't surrender. I know surrendering, giving up is not in the blood of Tagalog.
That's right.
Let's keep going. Let's keep the fight. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So you guys, you heard it from my little Selman. We're in Washington D.C. We're having like actually at a picnic. So he just outlined it, the young generation. So they actually have T-shirt now called TDF. I know TDF is also our TDF back at home in Tigray. But since we are in Washington D.C. in North America, I think it's called Semi America in Tigray, right? Okay. So I want to make sure Allah corrects me if I don't say something right. So the new shirt says TDF is actually Tagaru Diaspora Force. So we have created our own force in the diaspora, collaborating with our, of course, wonderful people who fought in the Derg era, our Tagaru brothers and sisters, and those who are in the social media, those who are also running like TMH, like as you know, Alula himself. But what's important is, you are not just sitting in Washington D.C. and trying to broadcast TMH. What you're doing is you're traveling, and I promise this is my last question. So when you go to the protests, like I've seen you in many of them, it's empowering to the young generation. And I'm not saying you're old either. So being part of it for you, um, I'm blessed to be Tigrayan. I'm blessed to be from, my blood to be from Tigray. Um, just in short, forget about everything. But you can even say in Tigrinya. حسنا بالك بتقرنيا ولا سمعت كاسي تقرأي مع تقرأي مخان كاس انتاي ما على I know deep yeah personally again
طعمي ده سوري بس قاعد أنا بايزوي ضم كل السفر ضم صراحة عم بحبني معاتهم مع الميديا عريفة تدوروا بروجرام تصلون لك أنا هكا مدبات أخوهم كلها على سلف زرخيوية سلام كلهم كلهم سمايك كاساهم قريبكم أخوهم بروجرام حكي هو شو خلنا نقرأ لنا انتهي صرف الحمد لله ضم كل شيء سلنا سلام اللي نقدر سو خذوا عسكر له خذ يقبر حدا زقورة نقدر نريهم كم زخون سرحوا زلوا سرح كي ترى أي خندي حل زلوا نريهم كم زلوا سرحهم يرعي كم زلوا ينو سب سرحوا زلوا نقدر زرقوا مين يكون مسرح السن سن هزوي لي سرحوا جن هزوي له سرح ضلوا سرحوا كم زلوا نبرو خلنا مورك سرح عنده يوم إنجليزيا في الدول سرحهم وتسيك يوم سخن زلوا إن سرحوا كم زلوا نبرم كلنا مورك سرح يدور سو عنده يوم تحكي رخيوة يوم توصل كم سلام يدور أنا مايك بروجرام قريب كنيت فلتكي أم اللي يوم كيدا ترخوكم قوم إليه أنا دي سي بروتستون ترخوكم مغنى مالي تقرأوا كام مسخة رخيبا زوم مسلفو أتيم زارو زلو قلعو أنتم تقرأوا راح يكونوا أنتم تقرأوا بزنجروا منجر كماهيرهم زوم يصلونا في السلف السلفي ويز بلوز زارو الشانس دورو ميجافون في زوم زارو قلعو اليوم ويف بروجرام كاس قرأوا يوم ويكا بس بروجرام نسو حضرتها بس كون زموت أوريد نتوم تقرأوا كايم ريقومون ناتهم عشر تقتلون زموت يوم زموت ونول لازم تأول كاتلي نيدا بستقوا عسكون وان رقوا مزلوا قول عزياتهم من كل كان لازم عمي سورس اوف قرآن عمي زق قرآن عمي زق قرآن قال هيك خطوا من عشان يستخدموا الكلام تقرأي قدم استفر عليه مغنياته صحيح زنبرة لوم لو حدا ما تقول تعمل ظلم حللا ظلم كرة تعمي دس انت ترى في الخسران تعمي دس لاني تفكوا موتا تروحوا مبرتا عند قاف تعمي دس لا تعمل حبوشي كم فريم ظلوا قلعوا بحكي ولد تجار حول لحظة قلعوا فكرهم تعمل وذاك يوم أحد يوم أمرهم صبوا سرح يوم صرف يوم هذا نظام اليوم الرقاب بعد تقرأ لي خاطر والخاطر مسرح تعمل ظهور تعمل حب عليك أن رقم ذلك أخذ
Thank you. Like, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to end the show in a sec, and I'll come back chat with you more. Thank you so much. So here we are, guys. We're doing the picnic to celebrate what we did. Salam, salam. كما إنكم لك عدنا كما يدري واللهم. صبوا صبوا لايف نازل سايبر. نا الله مريهم موزين يا دخرتنا. الله سلام مريهم يهم. قال تجاشم يا ناموس نايم ذلوا هفلي. نا يا خلت معطي لم يصير صايم معطي. دخيمنا تيبلنا. كم جيجر لتجراي عرض من سينا عبيب حدثي كما يمسلكم. Wonderful. Okay, so actually, so here you go, guys. This is the shirt I was telling you guys, TDF, Tigray Diaspora Force. So if you're not sure, come to Denver, Colorado on Tuesday. There we go, there's another one. All right, so thank you. So here we are, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. So, what's up, guys? How's it going? So, were you guys on that car earlier? All right, so I'm still live on Cyber. I'm going to finish up the show, but you guys have to say something because you guys are live. So for those Tagaro, particularly those back at home in Ethiopia that are.
We love you guys. Hopefully we'll see you so soon. Next year. Summer. Next year.
Did you guys go to both protests, New York and DC? Yeah. So can you tell them like what you thought of? Anybody? Feel free. Anybody?
I don't think questions. I gotta think about it.
No. You.
We're fighting for you always and forever. It's gonna be over today now.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. All right. I'm live, guys. Quickly. I've worked it.
Yes, sir.
I'm live on Cyber.
How you doing?
I just finished interviewing people. Tell me, what do you think yesterday and the day before?
Yesterday, actually, let's start with the day before, which was Washington, D.C. I believe on Thursday. Thursday was a great event. We protested. We came from all places in the U.S. As far as Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, huh?
Yes, sir. My friends came from Puerto Rico. First time attending protest for him. I believe we made some kind of statement. And hopefully, we were heard, and hopefully something soon, good news will happen.
And what shirt are you holding?
So I'm holding this shirt.
Lift it up a little bit.
It's called Tigray Diaspora Force. That's what the reading says.
CDF?
Yep, TDF, which stands for. There's the map of Tigray at the bottom of it.
Okay.
So we made this shirt to raise money to send to Tigray. On behalf of John over there, looking, she has an event. That's all the proceeds. All the proceedings goes to Tigray. And hopefully people will buy it, and hopefully we get a lot of money. So that one can help the people that need it.
Very good. Sarah, can you? Go. Okay. So guys, here we go. Sarah, haftنا. منسي. زغل تقرأ كم نقرأ كاتقول وزلها. سمعت كاجلت أن سايبر بارتي قاعد لايفين هنا.
قديتك.
زكانة تقارو ريهم ماما. زحونا ريهم ماما. حزب خيط أمير ريهم ماما. أمبسا. أما قالكنا خير كهان دي أخسرها لك كاتب على لها. سارة. جنزم نتحجز نهزمنا تيشيرت تاسري خلنا ياخذ حفتي. استي. ملطي. هذا اللي سابع. هو.
يقوم سراوي الشعبية تقتلهم صرفوا أنا برا خيلهم سراوي الشعبية كل نبرتهم ظريفة خبوب تايب اللهم قالوا كمان يبلهم زلوا بسوق كاس خباب هذه من أنا مثل أمر يزيد خبوب تاكلوا نعطوا من هذه الجبل أنا نعطوا فندريز
إنها سولس كدنفر نخدي خي أنا ممكن أتصلكم بيه إن سايبر لايف حلفكم بيه إحنا نفوينا سايبر لما ناكلنا أيو على لا هيزي مسنا قا خنيرنا إحنا يلا thank you okay this is it guys thank you